से पढ़ें।
Welcome back. You're still tuned into Trading Hour, and we're going to talk about the telecom space now. For that, we are joined by Manish Gupta, who's Senior Director at CRISIL, to help us understand more. Manish, thanks a lot for joining us. This is Pavitra. You know, a trend that we're seeing play out a lot in the telecom space now is the companies really targeting the postpaid segment, right? We saw that Tariff Rejig also come through. Can you take us through what's happening there? And more importantly, how do you expect this will translate into ARPUs? Because, I mean, I'm assuming there's already a hit coming through there.
So first of all, thanks a lot for having me on the show. Before talking about postpaid and ARPUs, let me talk a little bit about the data consumption that is happening. As you're aware, data consumption in India has been growing very fast since the launch of 4G services in 2017. These services were then priced low due to competition and hence brought a massive surge in data consumption. Just to put things in perspective, the data consumption per subscriber per month has already quadrupled to around 20 gigabytes in the past 5 fiscals. Our expectation is this, that with the launch of 5G services, there will be a further fillip to data consumption. We are also seeing users upgrading to higher data packs. And also, telcos are offering free unlimited 5G data, along with that more over-the-top content. And there's a huge traction for online gaming as well. So with this, our call is that the data consumption in India is likely to grow to around 24 gigabytes in fiscal 24. That's the ongoing fiscal. And to around 28 to 30 gigabytes by next fiscal. And over the medium term also, we believe that it is going to continue to grow further as more and more 5G-led use cases unfold. Talking about ARPUs, our call on the blended ARPUs is that they're going to rise to around 205 to 210 in fiscal 24. This is up from around 175 that we estimate for the previous fiscal, that is fiscal 2023. Two reasons for this ARPU to go up. One, there is a upgrading to higher data plans that is happening. And second, there has been a revision in base prepaid tariffs as well. And this is the increase in the tariff for the non-internet users. And as a matter of fact, around 1/4 of Indian subscribers are still the ones that do not use internet. So there will be some increase over there. On the postpaid front, of course, there is a little bit of more competitiveness coming in, and hence there is a likely decline that we are seeing, or a moderation by around 6 to 8% in fiscal 24. So overall, that's our call on our subscriber base. Also remains flattish, but it's still at a very high level at around 1.14 billion as we currently see.
Manish, just on the point of ARPU, I want to get to straight away the elephant in the room, right? Everyone's talking about when we'll get this big tariff hike, the meaningful one. While we've seen tweaks here and there on family plans, etc., from both Airtel and Jio, to what extent is pricing moving the needle in your ARPU estimates? Also, do tell us if you've got some market insights on what these changes in the family packs, if they've kind of meaningfully made any difference to some of the incumbents, and what is your outlook on a meaningful tariff hike?
Yeah, so if you ask me, last year we have seen some broad-based tariff hikes that have already happened. In our estimation for ARPU increases, we are not baking in any major broad-based tariff hike on the prepaid side, and as a matter of fact, prepaid is something like 90% or more than 90% of the overall user base. So we don't expect any broad-based tariff hike. We are feeling that the data consumption is likely to go up. There will be more and more upgrading. That itself is going to drive the ARPUs. We're already seeing the telcos are trying to lure subscribers to higher data plans by offering the over-the-top services free of over-the-top services, plus 5G is being made available free of cost. So some of these things are likely to drive up the ARPU as we see in the coming fiscal. Till now, I think while the 5G rollouts have happened, but the 5G monetization is yet to begin. We expect that to happen only over the medium term and not immediately.
So when is your expectation of a prepaid tariff hike? Is it post-elections next year?
No. We are not baking in any major tariff hikes in fiscal 2024.
And that's both on the voice and the data side. I'm just asking, Manish, whether we could start seeing a divergent strategy because there's increased data consumption. Later this year, do you expect the companies to at all even try and capitalize on that, just in terms of moving the tariffs on the data part a little bit?
Yeah, so essentially, see, the 5G data is 5G services are being offered at the same tariff levels as the 4G. So we are not expecting any major tariff hikes to happen in the immediate run. Right now, the focus of telcos is to move people to more and more people to 5G side, and that is the clear focus that is coming out. The monetization of 5G may not immediately happen. So at least in fiscal 24, we are not baking it in our estimation.
Just to get some numbers that you are putting out, India is largely a prepaid market, right? More than 90% of the subscribers are on a prepaid model. But now increasingly you are seeing more postpaid subscribers. So postpaid as a percentage of the overall subscriber base will go up from the current 8% to 12%, right? That's your expectation. And on ARPUs, postpaid ARPUs, which is the more expensive ones, because of the aggression seen recently by names like Reliance Jio, and Bharti too has followed it up, ARPUs in the postpaid segment are coming down. And according to you, they will further decline in FY24 by 6 to 8%. But on the prepaid side, despite no tariff increase, you are seeing tariffs go up because most companies like telcos are eliminating many of these entry-level plans. Correct? That's the picture right now. And going forward in FY24, what is the call on the prepaid tariffs? Currently, prepaid tariffs are at 170 rupees. There is not going to be a tariff hike. Can we still expect a further increase in the prepaid ARPU of 170 without a tariff hike?
Yeah, so I think let me just correct on one aspect that, we are talking about 170 as the ARPU, not the tariff per se. So that's the average revenue per user per month. That's the level where we are currently. We believe that there may not be any major hike in the prepaid tariffs, but the average revenue per user per month is likely to go up purely on account of higher uptrading and increases in the base tariff that was effected last year. So that itself is likely to drive up the ARPUs in this current fiscal, and our estimation is that the blended ARPU for postpaid and prepaid combined, that is likely to go up to around 205 to 210 in the current fiscal from the previous year's estimation of 175.
Okay, got that. Manish, another thing that, we were talking about is that the difference between the postpaid, prepaid seems to be narrowing, right? You have some estimates on that front as well. You want to take us through that?
Yes, I think you rightly said about the proportion of postpaid users. In India, because the gap between the postpaid ARPUs and prepaid ARPUs is coming down, I think if you look at a year ago, this gap was somewhere close to around 1.4 to 1.5 times. Now we are seeing it at around 1.1 to 1.2. So this gap itself is narrowed by around 50%, because of which we saw the proportion of postpaid subscribers to go up from 5% to 8% in fiscal 23. And over this base of 8%, we are expecting a further 4% fill-up, taking it to around a level of 12% in fiscal 24. If I compare this with the developed markets, this itself is very low. For instance, in US, the postpaid subscriber accounts for around 75% of total mobile subscribers. So this itself is quite low at 12% too.
Okay, got that. So perhaps more postpaid subscribers going ahead. No meaningful tariff hikes, but overall blended ARPUs is because of increased data usage, moving to about 210. Those are the key takeaways, I guess. Thank you, Manish. Very helpful conversation. Thanks for joining in, and we look forward to discussing the sector with you again in the near future. We'll take a break on that note, and on the other side, we get you a special segment, Quarter Se Quarter Tak. The focus is on cement. Nigel joining in with all the dynamics.